Ever wish your browser could do more than just, browse?
Well, today we're going to dive into something really cool, AI-powered Chrome extensions. They can seriously revolutionize how productive you are.
Yeah.
And get this, we found this awesome document all in Spanish,
Nice.
outlining how businesses are using them. It
Yeah.
just shows you this stuff is global.
It really is. And we're here to break it all down so you can use these tools too.
Exactly. We're talking about making your work life easier, more efficient, and all right there in your browser.
Working smarter, not harder. Who doesn't want that, right?
Absolutely. Okay,
Uh,
so I think when a lot of people hear Chrome extension, they think, oh, ad blocker.
Right, right.
But this is a whole different ballgame.
Oh, absolutely. This is about really customizing your browser, adding on these powerful tools. We're talking AI assistants that can schedule your meetings, sure, but they can also actually learn when you like to have meetings.
Okay.
They can even write emails that sound just like you.
It's like having a mind-reading assistant, seriously.
Pretty much.
But it's not just assistants. We're talking about extensions that can analyze your data on the fly,
Yes.
even personalize your browsing experience,
Yeah.
even boost your security.
And the best part is, you don't have to be a tech wizard to use these things. They're designed to be easy, intuitive. Anyone can unlock the power of AI with these.
So how exactly is AI transforming these, everyday extensions into something really game-changing?
The document we looked at highlights 4 main applications. Yeah. Let's start with virtual assistants, because everyone's talking about these right now.
Right.
And we're not just talking about setting reminders and dictating emails.
Yeah?
Imagine an AI assistant that actually prioritizes your tasks for you.
Wow.
It can look at your past behavior, upcoming deadlines,
Right.
or imagine this, it can even draft social media posts that are totally on brand for you.
That's amazing. Think of all the time you'd save.
Right.
And not just time, but, the stress reduction, not feeling so overwhelmed all the time.
Exactly. Exactly. It's about working smarter, and it's about improving what you produce. There was actually a study mentioned in this document. It showed these AI assistants reduced email errors by 30%.
Wow.
30%. So that's fewer typos, more time to focus on the big picture stuff,
Yeah.
important stuff.
Right. 30%? Are you kidding me? I'd take a 10% reduction right now.
Right.
Okay, so moving on to the next AI superpower we've got. Data analysis.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I always thought that was for, the big guys,
Mm-hmm.
You need fancy software,
Yeah.
a statistics degree. How could a little Chrome extension compete?
So it's not about replacing their big platforms entirely. It's more about bringing that power to everyone.
Okay.
The document actually used a really good analogy. It described these extensions as a magnifying glass for your business. You can just click, and suddenly you see these hidden patterns in your users' behavior.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You see trends in your sales.
Yeah.
You even get real-time feedback on how well your marketing's working.
So instead of just having all these numbers, these extensions actually help you understand them. You figure out what to do.
Yes, exactly. So say you're running an online store.
Okay.
An AI extension could be analyzing your website traffic. And we're not just talking how many people visited your product page.
Yeah.
We're talking what age group is really spending time reading those descriptions?
Oh, what you're saying.
Where are people abandoning their carts during checkout?
I see.
That is incredibly valuable information.
It's like having a whole team of data scientists behind the scenes, crunching those numbers for you.
Exactly, exactly. And that leads us to the next really exciting application of AI. Content personalization.
Okay.
Now, we all know personalization is key. You got to stand out online. But it takes so much time to tailor everything to each person. AI can do that for you.
So instead of sending the same message to everyone, you can use AI to give each person what they actually want to see at the right time.
That's it. There was this fascinating case study in the document.
Oh, yeah.
It was about a news app.
Okay.
They used an AI extension to look at what people were reading, what topics, what time of day, even the writing style they liked, and then it personalized the articles in their feeds.
Oh, that's cool. So
Yeah.
not only does that make the experience better for the user,
Yeah.
because they're seeing stuff they like, but I bet it keeps them on the app longer.
Yes.
They're more likely to, click or buy something.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's not just news, right?
Right.
Think online stores suggesting products based on what you've browsed before, what you've bought,
Right. Makes sense.
or online courses that adjust to your learning style, how fast you're going.
Okay, you've convinced me. These AI Chrome extensions sound incredible. But before we, all run out and download a million of them, let's talk about how to actually use them effectively.
Okay.
You mentioned earlier that this document has a step-by-step process.
It does. It does. And it starts with something we should all be doing more of, really thinking about what we need.
So before the break, we were about to get into the nitty-gritty, the how-to.
Mm.
And it all starts with figuring out what we need from these AI extensions.
Yeah, absolutely. Step one, it's all about identifying those pain points, right? Like, what are the biggest bottlenecks you're facing in your workflow? What tasks just suck up all your time and energy? And the document really stresses you got to be specific here. It's not enough to say, oh, I just want to be more productive. You need to pinpoint where AI can really make a difference.
So no more just chasing the shiny new thing. We
Exactly.
have to actually think about what fits into our goals.
Yeah.
Okay, so we figure out what we need. Then what?
Step two, time to build a prototype.
Ooh.
Prototype. Now, don't worry, this doesn't mean you need to, hire a whole dev team, become a coding whiz overnight. There are so many platforms out there,
Okay.
super user-friendly, that let you create these basic extension prototypes without any coding at all.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So what's the advantage of making a prototype? Why not just use something that's already out there?
It's about testing, right? You get to test your ideas in a safe space, low risk. You play around with different AI features.
Okay.
You see how they fit with your current tools. You can even get feedback from your team before you go all in.
So it's like a test drive for AI, basically.
Exactly. You see how it handles, you make sure it's the right fit for what you need.
I like it. Okay, so we've got our needs. We've built our little prototypes. What's next?
All right, so step three is all about testing and tweaking.
Good.
This is where you get feedback from your team or even like a small group of customers that you trust, people you know will give you honest opinions. And the document really emphasizes this, getting a variety of perspectives during this phase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't want something that only works for a few people.
It's got to work for everyone, right?
Exactly. You got to make sure it works for everybody.
It's easy to get so excited about the new tech, but it's really about making life better for the people using it.
100%. This feedback loop, it's so crucial because it helps you see any problems, any glitches in whether this AI is really doing what it's supposed to do.
Okay, so we've gone through our feedback. We've fine-tuned everything. What's the last step?
All right, so step four is all about launching and keeping an eye on things.
Okay, so this is where we let the AI out into the world.
That's it. But, and this is important, launching isn't the finish line. It's more like the starting line.
Oh, okay.
The document really drives this point home. AI, it's not a one-time thing. It's this ongoing process. You always got to monitor how it's performing, look at the data it gathers, and adjust as you go.
So even after we launch, we can't just sit back and relax. We got to stay involved, stay curious, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. AI is not static. There are always new tools, new technology popping up. So yeah, stay informed, stay flexible, always be on the lookout for ways to do things better. That's the key.
Wow, this deep dive has been incredible. We went from, like, what even is a Chrome extension to feeling like we can actually use AI. Powerful stuff.
Right. It's amazing how much more accessible it's become. You don't need a huge budget or a team of AI geniuses to use it anymore. It's right there for all of us.
So for our listeners who are feeling inspired, ready to take their business to the next level with AI, what's the one thing you hope they remember?
Start small. Just try things out, experiment. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There are tons of resources out there.
Yeah, tons. Online communities, experts, people who can help you on your AI journey.
Exactly.
And remember, the future is all about working smarter.
Yes.
And thanks to AI, that future is closer than we think. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.